A handful of additions for Rob Blake's Kings during the offseason, hoping to bolster a club that hasn't made the playoffs since capturing the Cup back in 2014. Darcy Kuemper amongst those on the list as the netminder was acquired via trade this offseason in exchange for Pierre-Luc Dubois with the Caps. We're happy to welcome Darcy into the show, joining us from Buffalo. What's going on, my friend? I think the last time we spoke was on the ice in Tampa after you won the Cup with the Avs.
Yeah, it's been a while. Good times.
Hey, listen, we're happy to have you on. Just take us through your action when you found out that you were traded back to LA.
I mean, obviously it's a lot to take in whenever you get traded, but I was super excited. If you get traded, there's a ton of different teams you could end up going to. So to go to a team that I was familiar with, had played with before, and had loved playing for, I was super thrilled, super excited, and it was kind of a best case scenario.
Yeah, I want to piggyback off that and ask you actually a two-part question. First, you've had a bit of a whirlwind couple of years here, winning the Stanley Cup, signing in Washington, now back to LA. As a goalie, Weeksy and I have done it before. It's a bit of an adjustment going from a team to a new team, new people in front of you, new systems, new personnel. So first question is, how do you find the adjustments been everywhere you've been? And then secondly, does going back to LA where you have some familiarity help with that process, make it a little bit easier to transition back into a new team?
Yeah, I think I'm sure for every player, but you guys know as goalies, you're adjusting to new systems, shots are coming from different areas. And I think going to a team that I played with in the past, some of the systems have tweaked a little bit, but for the most part, they're very similar. So it's been an easy transition so far. Felt really comfortable in the preseason games, and now we're just really excited to get started with the real thing.
Camps, the gear are the tools of the trade. Let's make no mistake about it. We know how important gear is to goalies. Schneids and I can co-sign on that. You've always been a Vaughn guy like us. You're now in True. So tell us about the decision to switch gear manufacturers, what it's felt like before, and how it feels like right now for you.
Well, actually, it's Adam Burkle. He's been my rep with Vaughn ever since I turned pro, and he ended up getting a job over at True. And when he called me to get the news, I was like, you know what? Why don't you guys send me a set of demos, and I'll see if I like them, because I've really enjoyed my time working with him. So tried them out. I've never switched companies before, but they felt really great. So I kind of jumped ship with them and followed them over there.
Package deal.
Exactly. I like that.
That's a package deal,
That's
Schneid.
recruiting right there. But, I want to piggyback off that one, too, because I did the exact same as you. I was Vaughn my whole career, and then at the very end, I switched over to True. So I just want to get, we can nerd out here for a second.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is great. All goalie shows, so why not?
Take your time.
It's a big adjustment because you're used to one thing your entire career, and then you make a switch at the latter stage of your career. Not latter stage, but well into your career. What do you think were the things that you liked about True that you felt were different, or that you think is going to help you as you kind of advance in the second half of your career?
I just loved how solid they felt. A little bit goalie talk here, but the connection with the ice, the steel's awesome, and the gloves just feel awesome. The blocker feels really connected to your hand, and it just feels solid even as it starts to break down. So just that solid feeling was awesome. I love the response of pucks off you. And when you trust that it doesn't matter where it hits on the pads or the gloves, it's going to stop the puck, that's a good feeling.
It's a great answer.
It's a good answer.
That's a great. You could tell he's informed.
Of my hand.
Yeah, you could tell it's not just cosmetic. He's really informed.
My agent always told me you make more money stopping pucks, so wear whatever you feel is comfortable, and don't worry about the deals or the endorsements, or stick with the company. So Vaughn's a great company too. I had them for a lot of years, but I like True at the end as well.
Hey, that was speaking of political answers. That was very diplomatic right there, Schneider. I love everyone. I'm always fascinated though by gear talk, especially for goaltenders, because it plays such a big part in what you guys do. But I want to take a minute, Kemp, here for a little mask appreciation post. Just tell us about the new mask art. This thing is, as Weeksy would say, nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
I wanted to incorporate the new logo, so we got it on the sides there, and then I had to get the California palm trees. Obviously we're black, white, and silver, so there's limited color options, but it turned out really nice. I really like it, and for being just black and white, I think it's got a lot of detail.
Yeah, it's got to be one of the best parts or most unique parts of being a goalie. Again, any other position in sports, the individualism you get to show, the creativity you get to show, and you get to keep it and wear it. It's, I'll never get rid of any of my masks that I've really had in my career because they each tell a story about that season or what you were thinking or feeling. So that's a really nice mask. I love that shading and stuff. So I love these Kings jerseys too, by the way.
I love these. I was always hoping they'd go back to these.
Yeah.
Like go back to the Gretz eras. And just
so clean.
And they tweaked them too. They're even right. They're clean.
Yeah.
They're fresh. How do you like them, Kemps? You're rocking it. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, there's certain jerseys when you put them on, you just kind of feel good in them. That's how we're all feeling. Like you said, they're really clean, and we're excited to play with them.
Hey, I want to circle back to the mask real quick. And obviously, you guys have intimate knowledge of what the process entails. But for the rest of us at home, just the average fans, just walk us through the creative process of creating the artwork on the mask.
Well, my mask painter is Dave Gunnarsson. He does most of the guys in the league, and he's awesome. He emails you when he's ready to paint your helmet. He kind of asks if you have anything you want to get in there, and he's got a few ideas of his own, and then he sends you these little scribble cartoons that you can't really tell what's going on, and you just kind of say, yeah, it looks good to me, and then you get the final product and it looks great. So
I used to love
pretty straightforward.
He'd send the 30-second videos with like the rock and roll music, like the AC/DC music or the Metallica in the background. He'd send you a video.
Well produced.
Oh yeah.
It's a production.
It's a full production.
It's a production.
He's great though. I used him as well. But just want to jump back real quick. Billy Ranford, back with LA. You had a quick pit stop there before and seemed like it really helped your career. What's it like going back and working with him, and how's that going to help you again as you return back to LA?
Yeah, I mean, it was awesome. Obviously, it really helped my career the first time around. And just to go back to working with someone that you've had a lot of success with, that knows your game really well and what works for your game, it's just it's been awesome to get on the ice again together, and it tweaks some things right away that just they get you feeling good and ready to go, ready to roll in camp, and now ready to roll for the season.
Camps, the Western Conference. I know you're a Western guy and you played in Red Deer for Brent Sutter, but you're very comfortable playing in the West. And I can think of some of your best games where I've seen you stone Calgary at the Dome. There's numerous times, by the way. So does it feel good to be back in the Western Conference for you, for personal and professional reasons?
Yeah, I think, like you said, like growing up in the West, even though you're far from home, it still feels closer. You're playing against a lot of the teams that are closer. The time zones are similar to back home, so it's easy to keep in touch with your family. They're watching all the games, and I've always just felt at home in the West, and it's where I played most of my career. So I'm excited to be back.
Nice.
All right, so the goalie show. Also, we have a bunch of fathers here in our company, including yourself. Let's just talk about life in the NHL as a dad.
Yeah, it's awesome. Warm-up starts and you see your little guy on the glass, and he's probably too young to remember these moments, but we'll have pictures, and they're really special for us. Going through watching other guys be dads and having their kids run around the locker room, and you kind of look forward to that. So now I get to live that part of it, and it's been a lot of fun.
I love that. That's so cool.
It's a fun time of your life, so enjoy it.
Future goaltender?
Hopefully scores goals.
Yep. That's my answer. That's what I've been going with too. I love it.
Princeton is a future goal scorer? Okay.
Not a chance. I want to watch him.
All right. We'll unpack that another time. Hey, Darcy, thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck in Buffalo tomorrow. We appreciate you.
Thanks for having me, everyone.